Very good morning, my dear friends. Welcome back to Chandan Logic's English class. My name is Sham. My dear friends, in this session, we are going to have a discussion on IBPS Clerk, a very important mock test English paper explanation. This is a golden opportunity for all the banking aspirants because almost every day we have been doing some very important sessions on IBPS Clerk students. And very frequently we have conducted already many IBPS Clerk mock test paper explanations, and you're watching the IBPS Clerk paper explanation number 8. See, the advantage is when you solve the mock test and when you listen to a paper explanation, you know what happens is you will get the chance to identify how to solve a question. See, getting the right answer is not a real problem. Getting the right answer is easy. But the problem is time management. So the way you deal with a question, the way you handle a question, are you wasting time in a wrong direction or are you actually going in the shortcut manner? That ability comes only when you attend and when you observe, when you experience, mock test paper explanation sessions, correct? So without further delay, let's get started. I once again welcome you all to the English class, and you're watching Chandan Logic's English YouTube channel. Every morning I come on live. And every evening I'll come on live on Chandan Logic's Telugu YouTube channel. And Chandan Logics has given a wonderful free course. This free course has got many practice questions, 7,000 plus practice questions from different topics. You can go through them and practice them. And police job students, police job aspirants can get English classes at a very reasonable price. Okay, right. So now you need to find something interesting. See, one bold part in the sentence is not acceptable. So pick up that part and mark its number. So you need to find there is one problem with one word. There is one problem with one word. So what is the problem and what is that word? Make it fast. Guys, make it fast. Guys, make it fast. Read the sentence, very small sentence. Very small sentence. The British had to accede to India's demand for freedom. If you actually read the sentence and understand the meaning of the sentence, the problem is here. You cannot use the word accede. You better use the word accede. Accede means agree. Accede means agree. The British had to accede to India's demand for freedom. Okay. So as per the meaning of the sentence, it must be accede. It means agree. Okay. So this is the problem here. It is not exceed. It is accede. Okay. Like this, go to the question number 2 and solve this question. Like this question number 2, solve this question fast. Yes, my dear friends, waiting for your answer. Yes. So my mom taught me to sew and knit when I was 10-year-old. Very nice question. Very nice question. So as per the meaning of the sentence, you cannot say sew. It should be rather sew. S-E-W, sew. Sew is something we use for sowing the seeds, plantation, sowing the seeds, plantation. But you're talking about stitching clothes. So sewing machine, sewing machine. So sewing machine, okay, sewing machine. This has nothing to do with grammar. We are not talking about any grammar here. There is no grammar here. The problem is the word is entirely wrong. This sow is sowing plants, sowing seeds. This is stitching. So the word is a problem here. It's not about grammar, the vocabulary problem. Wrong word. Wrong word. Can you try this? Can you read the sentence from here to here? Can you read this sentence fast and find out one wrong word here? Make it fast. Fast. Yes, easy question. Yes, my dear friends. The ambassador was summoned to the foreign office to discuss the crisis. I think a very simple question. Crisis spelling everybody knows. You have to use crisis. You have to use crisis. Okay. CRISAS, crisis. Okay. Try the next one. Make it very fast. The sentence starts from here, ends here. Fast, guys, fast. The speed matters. Last 10 seconds, guys. Last 10 seconds. It never ceases to amaze me how we can talk for so long without ever saying anything interesting. It never ceases to amaze me. If you understand the meaning of the sentence, this cease is a problem. You better say ceases. CEASES. SEIZES means stop. I mean like control, not stop, taking into control. Cease, taking into control. Abandon. But when you say cease, the meaning is stop. It never stops. Means whenever I see him, I get excited, I get wondered. So as per the meaning of the sentence, it must be CEASES. It never ceases to amaze me how we can talk for so long without ever saying anything interesting. Okay, CEASES. Go to the next question. Now we have something more interesting, column-based matching. Column-based matching. Only 20 seconds. Get the shortest way, dear. Get the shortest way. Yes, answer please. Yes. What could be the best sequence, dear? What could be the best sequence, dear? I want to start from B sentence because B sentence looks very simple. An institutional solution would have three parts. Would have three parts. Would have three parts. And where are the three parts? Relating to the appointment of organization, one part. Lines of accountability, two part. Professionalism, three part. You can very confidently go for BF. But if you have this option, none of these, but check AD. At Langer, not only everyone is made welcome to eat, but also, see, not only, but also, fatafat. Second option is the right option. Second option is the right option. You, on one hand, find the shortcuts, on the other hand, read the sentences fast. Next question, fast, very fast, very fast. Very fast, very fast. Max time 20 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Find the best shortcuts, find the best shortcuts, find the best shortcuts. Charles Darwin's masterwork, the 1859 Origin of Species, offered ample evidence for what? Ample evidence for what? Origin of Species is a book which shows evidence for evolution. That book is a book that shows evidence for evolution have occurred as well as the first strong explanation for its mechanism. See, this is a book written for this purpose, AF. So luckily only one option has AF. But check this option CD. Check this option CD. Evolution is among the most substantiated concepts in science. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Guys, being banking aspirants, your reading speed matters a lot. Your reading speed matters a lot. Now we have one different section. Which of the following phrases given below the sentence should replace with? So now you need to find a sentence replacement. Looks interesting. The sentence is here. Okay. So find the part of the sentence which you think is wrong and replace it properly, guys. And replace it properly fast. Very simple exercise. Maximum 10 seconds. Guys, waiting for your answer. Very easy question, right? No difficulty. Any student can answer this question because it is a simple question based on tenses. Jon Snow has returned to castle. So you're talking about 1 month back. So 1 month back is past tense. So past simple. 1 month back is past tense. So past simple. So fatafat, first option is right. And simple reason is you're talking about one person, Jon Snow. You can't use plural. And has been, grammar is wrong. So only one option is the right option. Only first option is right. He returned last month. Finish. Fatafat. Easy question from tenses. Next question. Fatafat. Fast, fast. Next question. Fatafat. Fast. Yes, guys. Fast. Yes, guys. Fast. So Carly was annoyed at his brother. I think this is a very simple question based on the topic preposition. If somebody is annoyed because of somebody, We use the preposition annoyed with, very basic level of preposition. If somebody is annoyed with somebody, we use annoyed with. Same like angry with. Same like angry with. Angry with. Annoyed with. Okay. Angry with. Annoyed with. Angry with. Annoyed with. Okay. It is not annoyed at. Annoyed with. Of course, annoyed at is possible when you say some particular reason. I was annoyed at the pollution. I was annoyed at the loud noise. I was annoyed at the traffic jam. But person annoyed with. Okay. Right. Next question. Easy questions. I think now we have a simple passage. Guys, can you try to read this paragraph so that your reading skills can be improved? Are you ready? So maybe from here to here. So I can give you 120 seconds. Please make it fast. The purpose of the session is to improve your reading skills, correct? Yes. Guys waiting for answer. Last 60 seconds. Last 60 seconds. Yes, guys. What really matters is your reading speed. We admire better hygiene and better traffic discipline abroad, but would breeze the same back home. We condemn our system for churning out unemployed youth but don't like working hard to acquire knowledge. Students demanded their right to cheat in examination. It's the same set of discards that later became a burden as they fail to acquire a skill for gainful employment. Rights are forcefully demanded but duties are generally detested. As citizens of functioning democracy, we welcome populist policies and government bounties. The state is expected to provide free electricity, free Wi-Fi, free water, free books, free house, free transport, free health facilities, free education. This will not raise many cavils if they are provided to the deserving sections of society. The problem arises when undeserving elements try to corner these benefits through devious means. The benefits that are provided by the government are seldom used in responsible manner. Water and electricity are wasted. Public utilities vandalized. We want the state's delivery mechanism to be prompt and efficient, but we seldom reciprocate. We forget that it is the people who make the country and not the other way around. We resent nepotism and favoritism in government service delivery, but wouldn't mind peddling influence to seek undue favors. I'll explain here. We want rights, but we don't want to have duties. We want everything free from the governments, but we don't want to pay our taxes. We talk about America, we talk about Singapore, we talk about Canada, but we don't want to respect our own motherland. We don't want to contribute anything. We eat biscuit and we eat chocolate and we throw the dust on the road. We throw the dust in the trains, in the buses. But we say Canada is very clean. Canada is clean because the people are clean. Singapore is rich because the people think rich. But here we want rights. We don't want to maintain duties. That is the meaning of the sentence. Okay. So try this one, a very small exercise. I want you to read. Okay, 120 seconds, fast. Guys, fast. Last 60 seconds. Last 60 seconds. Yes, guys. Done. The plan to develop smart cities would turn out to be stillborn if we don't have smart citizens who would be willing to make sacrifices for a dignified living. We underreport our income and underpay our taxes, but we resent the government's plea on inadequate resources to provide for basic amenities. There are enough laws and rules, but enforcement is seldom effective. While you pay a hefty 1,000 rupees fine for littering in a developed country for a traffic violation, in India you can get away without penalty through various decidual influence peddling. Sometimes the systematic imperfection impede the enforcement of the rule of the law, as the law-abiding citizens don't always get their rightful dues. Today, hundreds of thousands of applications for a fire license or a building permit allegedly pending in government office for years unless you pay on the speed money to those in the gravy train. Information technology needs to be suitably harnessed for most of these services. E-governance is definitely the way to the future. As a country, we shall continue to grovel in the dust until the citizens are aware of their responsibilities. Only one hopes that we shall soon wake up by acting as responsible citizens as a great nation. So same points here repeated. Same points repeated. We don't pay taxes, but we want the rights. We don't have duties, but we want the benefits. That is the reason why governments also do the same mistake. They neglect their work. To get a small license, they keep it in pending unless you bribe them. So finally he's trying to say, unless we change, nothing will change. Unless we change, nothing will change. Okay, that's the meaning. Try the answers. Try the answers, simple answers. Guys, try the answers. Guys, try the answers. A very easy question, no? Vandalize is a very simple word. Vandalize is a very simple word. What is the meaning of vandalize? Destroying the public property, right? So deliberately destroying the public property, vandalize, destroying the public property. When we say vandalize, it means you're destroying the public property. Done? Okay, done. Next one. According to the paragraph, what is the word detest? I think a very simple word everybody knows. A very simple word, detest. Detest means what? Hate. When you hate somebody or when you hate something, it is detest, dislike. Simple vocabulary, simple vocabulary, simple vocabulary. Now tell me, what is the meaning of the word discipline? Oh my God. Simple vocabulary. So today we have passage, but simple words are tested in the passage. What is discipline? Anybody can answer discipline, no? What is discipline, guys? What is discipline? Yes. The practice of training people to obey the rules. Okay. Discipline is following the rules, right? Following the rules, right? Okay, done. Before we proceed further, Chandan Logics has Kingmaker, Reasoning 6.0. It's up to you. The, opportunities for you. 0 to Hero 2.0, 6.0, CGL batches, all for you. Which of the following statements is true? This is a real tough question now that tests your comprehending skills. Guys, try this. Guys, try this. Try this. Which of the following statements is true? Which of the following statements is true? Yes, I think very easy question. Very easy question. Very easy question. So I think the very first statement is 100% true. In India, the problem is you can get away. You can go without penalty if you are influenced. If you have a lot of influence, you don't have to pay the penalty. You don't have to pay the taxes. Everything is possible in India if you have good influence. That's the only correct statement. Which of the following is expected by the people? Yes. Answer. What is expected by the people? Answer. You remember, we expect everything. We expect everything. All of the above, okay? We want free housing, we want free Wi-Fi, we want free transport. All of the, we want everything. We want everything. 14th question. Which of the following is most appropriate meaning of cavil? Yes, in the paragraph, the word cavil was mentioned. What is the meaning of cavil? What is the meaning of cavil as per the paragraph, whatever is mentioned? Cavil. So cavil means anything which is very unimportant, trivial, and annoying objection, which is silly objection. For example, there is minister who says, I want to propose this will help the children get good knowledge, and we say no, we don't want it, we want x amount of money into our accounts every month. Okay, that's called cavil. So silly objection, cavil is silly objection, silly objection, cavil is silly objection. Okay, next 15th one. See, most of the vocabulary are tested here, only vocabulary tested here. Pass. Next, which of the following is valid suggestion? So what do you think is the final suggestion here? What do you think is the final suggestion here? Fast. Your speed matters. Yes. What is the suggestion? People should have responsibility. E-governance should be encouraged so that no corruption happens. Information technology should be properly harnessed. All of the above. Fourth option, all of the above. Fourth option, all of the above. That's what we have talked about. Fourth option, all of the above. All of the above. Okay, try the 16th one. We have spotting errors. We have beautiful spotting errors, guys. 16th and 17th. Spotting errors. Very simple sentence and one error. Yes. Answer, answer. 16th one answer. 16th one answer. Sixteenth one answer. He is very stubborn since childhood. But him is very still. Come on. How silly the sentence is. He is very stubborn since childhood. But him. Why him here? Use he. But he is very still respectful. Why him? Use he. Next question. 17th one. No other teacher of his age in the schools here in Patna is as brilliant as him. Nice question. Guys, 18th one answer. 18th one answer. Yes. Here also similar problem. Here also similar problem. No other teacher of his age in the schools here in Patna is as brilliant as him is wrong. As brilliant as he. Same problem there. Two questions, similar error, same problem. Here also it's not him, it's he. Okay. I'll give you one example. I'll give you one example. Sunil is, or I'll give you one example. I am as rich as him. Can you find the error in this part? I am as rich as him. This is wrong. I am as rich as he. This is correct. Okay. Yeah. Next question number 18. Again two spotting errors. 18 and 19. Fatafat fast. Fatafat fast. Yes, waiting for you. Yes. A 10th chapter. Why do you want to say a 10th chapter? It should be the 10th chapter. You can't say a 10th chapter there. It must be the 10th chapter. Easy question. It must be the 10th chapter. You can't say a 10th chapter. It must be the 10th chapter. I think same problem here. A Dr. Kanna. Oh my goodness, you can never use article a or an before the name of a person. There is a better chance, better you say the here, because whom you met last night. So there you're talking about this person whom you already met before, specific article. So there is a chance, better you say the Dr. Kanna whom you met, the 10th chapter. So same question, same errors. Okay, chalo. One more spotting error we have. No, not spotting error. Now we have a beautiful question from filling the blanks. Guys, filling the blanks fast. Guys, filling the blanks fast. Find which part of the sentence, which option suits it best. You're talking about neem powder. You're talking about a powder. Neem powder contains a unique dash of. So, can you say flavoring? Flavor is smell. Yes, here you're talking about organic compounds, beneficial compounds, composition. Okay, here we are talking about composition. Here we are talking about composition. Here we are talking about composition. Neem powder contains a unique composition of organic and etc. components. So unique composition. Composition means mixture. Composition is mixture. Flavoring is smell, discontent, very sad, unhappy, notorious, bad, inferior, low. Bank Achievers 2.0 batch is for you. Railway students can get the best guidance. Target Kaki students, yes. Question number 21. Again, vocabulary based question. Again, vocabulary based question. Again, vocabulary based question. Again, vocabulary based question. Answer please. Yes, answer please. If I were a student, I wouldn't read the sentence. I think some of you are reading the sentences, but I were a student, I wouldn't read the sentence because termination is a minus word, completion positive word, stop negative word, interruption negative word, obtrusion negative word, and surprisingly all the negative words here are synonyms. Fatafat, this is Sham's style. I don't read the sentences unless and until I find options without clue. I don't even want to read the sentence. Only if you want to check it, you can check it. Can you try Sham's shortcut in 22? Can you try Sham's shortcut in 22? Any shortcut? Without reading the question. Without reading the question. Without reading the question. See, rapid. Rapid means very fast, very clear, very unclear. So rapid is something very fast, unclear. It is a negative word. Presumably means not sure, guessing. Vivid is very clear. Vivid is very clear. Underlying means unclear. All these three options, the meaning is unclear. The meaning is unclear. Only vivid is the option, meaning is clear. Vivid is the option, meaning is clear. Vivid is the only option, the meaning is clear. Fatafat. Only if you want to check it, you can read the sentence. Okay. Again, use my style of shortcuts. Don't read the sentences like a beginner. Don't read the sentences like a beginner every time. Use my style, guys. Use my style. Yes. Yes, guys. What is the answer? See, again plus minus factor. Again plus minus factor. Plus minus factor. So brake is negative, accelerate is positive. I think accelerate, speed. I think there is something interesting here. Actually, as per the shortcut, maybe you can go for break, but let us see. There is a global drive to dash the growth. Why will somebody break the growth? Nobody will break the growth. Nobody will break the growth. Accelerate the growth is the answer. Here, we use shortcut, but when you cross check, accelerate is a better meaning. 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 But here positive is coming. Yes. That is why every time I say use shortcuts. But always remember, shortcuts are only assumptions, not conclusions. Every time we use a shortcut, go and just check it once. Go and just check it once. Shortcuts can never be taken as a final verdict. Here see, accelerate the speed is important. Accelerate is the right answer. 24. Now what is this section? Evaluate the word accompanied by 3 sentences. Okay, now this is the word conduct. This is the word conduct. Now we have A sentence, B sentence and C sentence. Now you should find the sentence ABC where conduct is properly used. Where conduct is properly used. Where conduct is properly used. Can you get the answer quickly? Can you get the answer fast? Yes, guys. Done. Look at the A sentence. Look at the A sentence. Her conduct at the event was impeccable. What is the meaning of the word her conduct? Her behavior. Her conduct, her behavior. So A is correct. Impeccable means perfect, no mistakes. Her behavior was perfect. So no problem. If you see the second statement, the fallen tree branch conducted the path. There is no meaning to the second part. There is no meaning to the second sentence. Again see, the teacher will conduct. Here, conduct means execute. A and C. A and C. A and C. There is no meaning to the B sentence. There is no meaning to the B sentence. In the first sentence, conduct is behavior, character. In the last sentence, C sentence, conduct is executing something. Okay. Next. Try the 25 one. What is the word here? Censure. Nice word. Censure. Nice word. Yes, guys. Waiting for answer. As fast as possible. Yes, ready? Yes, done. My dear friends, what is the meaning of censure? What is the meaning of censure? Censure means criticize, saying no. Censure means criticize, saying no. Censure means criticize, saying no. The committee chose to censure the member who violated. Correct. The committee chose to censure the member who violated the rules. Censure means saying no, criticize, go against. In the B sentence, newspaper's editorial contained a scathing censure of the government's handling. This is also perfect. There is a newspaper editorial article that blamed the government for something, some failure. That is also correct. The motion censured, C option, there is no meaning at all. So A and B perfect. A and B perfect. A and B perfect. A and B perfect. Censure means criticize. Censor is different. You know censor board? We have censor board. Movies. Censor is remove, edit. Censor means remove, edit. Censure means criticize. Censure means go against, blame, blame. For movies, you have censor board. When you do a mistake, your boss will censure you. Fatafat. Now we have jumbled sentences, my dear friends, but I know these sentences are aligned like a paragraph, but I am sure you will understand them. Not a big deal. Alignment issues can be easily ignored. So my dear friends, from here you have A sentence, B sentence, C sentence, and D sentence and E sentence. Fatafat, get me the sequence in 180 seconds, 3 minutes. Message the sequence in the comment section fast. Message the sequence in the comment section fast. Fatafat, fast. Yes. Yes, last 1 minute. No answer yet. I want the sequence in the comment section. I want the sequence in the comment section. The 5 sentences, arrange them in the proper sequence. Arrange them in the proper sequence. No answer yet. No answer yet. Guys, no answer yet. Waiting for your answer. Sequence. Frankly speaking, this is a simple answer. This is a very easy exercise. Yes, guys, answer. If you ask me, oh my god, absolutely wrong. How can you start with C? How can you start with C? One example, you're directly starting with an example. And that too, the pronoun is it. What is it here? C is impossible. C is impossible. This is a very easy story. It looks like a simple story. Children's story, thirsty crow story. What happened today to you? No, nobody gave the answer yet in the comment section. Easy exercise. Okay, I'll tell you something here. I'll tell you something here. See, anxieties, many anxieties. Among those anxieties, fatafat. So one pair is, first of all, let me talk about pairs. AD, one pair, fatafat. See, many anxieties, those anxieties. Many anxieties, those anxieties. Okay? Many anxieties, those anxieties. That is one pair. Pair is okay, but what is the first statement? What is the first statement? A, B, C, D, E. What is the first statement? E cannot be the first statement. Not AD, sorry, AE. The pair is AE, correct? See, so many anxieties. Those anxieties. AE is a pair. So many anxieties. Those anxieties. AE is a pair. But now pair is fine. Apart from the pair, identify the first statement. E cannot be the first statement because those anxieties. D cannot be the first statement because but. C cannot be the first statement. One example. B cannot be the first statement. This. So naturally A is there. Already A is there. So already A is there. So see, the first two are ready. The first two are ready. The first two are ready. What is there? Now happily you read no. Happily you read no. A. There were so many anxieties in the early days of the pandemic in the year 2020. So during the COVID time, many doubts were there, many anxieties were there. Most among those anxieties, the biggest anxiety is aged people. How would aged people handle that crisis? How would aged people handle that crisis? How would aged people handle that crisis? So what comes next? What comes next? Tell me. What comes next? See the D. But everybody thought it was confusing. But the coronavirus is unpredictable. It doesn't seem to respect logic. It doesn't seem to respect logic. No logic for coronavirus. One example is, it has taken many young people also. Many people actually worried that old people would die during corona. You remember in the year 2020, when corona came, everybody said, old people be careful. Arey bhaiya, old people okay, but what about the young people? They died. So many people thought coronavirus would kill aged people. But surprisingly, unpredictable factor is it killed many young people as well. It killed many young people as well. This dividend is attributed to young and values energy over experience. Easy exercise. Why did you miss such an easy exercise? To put this sequence in one sentence. In the beginning when COVID pandemic came, everybody thought aged people were more vulnerable. But surprisingly, coronavirus proved no logic, illogical, unpredictable. Young people also died. Fatafat, easy exercise. Easy exercise. Today's paper is easy but interesting. But nice questions came, vocabulary nice questions came, spotting errors were nice, and column based matching was fantastic. And jumble was easy, but I'm surprised why you couldn't come with quick answer quickly. Anyways, I hope the session is useful. And in this week, what I am planning is 2 or 3 days, we will have IBPS Clerk mock test paper explanations. But the remaining 3-4 days, no mock tests. I'm going to teach you content. I'm going to teach you some English, practice exercises from different topics again, like last week. Okay, right. Have a good day.